So what's good, homies? It's your man, Dr. BOA. When you put yourself in a situation like marriage, traditional legal marriage, you have to know that at some point, your woman is going to divorce you. Because there is no incentive for a woman to stay with a man any longer than she wants to. So it may be 5 years after marriage, maybe 10 years. Hey man, it may be after the children are grown and gone. But the reality of the scenario is that when most couples get to that age where the children are no longer in the house, the couple realizes that they've grown apart. Now that the role of mother and father is gone, that couple realizes that they don't have the bond that they thought they had or the bond that they once actually had. Now, I just got this down through the pipeline, man, just last night. And Steph Curry's mom, Sonya Curry, has filed for divorce from his dad, Dell Curry. But get this. In her words, they had a 1-year trial separation. Now, I want you to understand the dynamic that's necessary for a man to embrace the concept of a trial separation at that point in his life. Because contrary to what women believe, when men get to a certain age and their wives get to a certain age, they really don't want to be with that wife anymore. You know, there's a loyalty there, and there's a uniformity, and there's also a familiarity there that keeps a man there. And, it's better to stay there than to go out here and start over again and all that. But here's the problem. Men aren't trying to start all over again. Men are trying to have some peace. And you never let a woman lead you to the slaughter of your finances with something like a trial separation. Dell Curry should have filed for divorce first. But then again, when you look at the things his son allows to happen with his wife, you can see that the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Now, the reality of the scenario is this. A woman is going to get to a point where she wants to divorce you. Some women go ahead and stay in the marriage, but as the days progress and the years go along, women are starting to do that less and less. Women the age of Sonya Curry will probably do that, even though she didn't. But younger women aren't going to stay with you any longer than they feel like they need to get what they can out of the marriage. Marriage is not a forever thing. Your life isn't a forever thing. So when you're in a situation with a woman like that, you got to always be preparing for the day. Not the day if, the day when she decides she doesn't want to be in a situation anymore. And then the problem in this society is men feel like they can't do that. Men feel like they can't say, okay, I don't want to be in this situation anymore. Michael Jordan did. I mean, you're going to pay the woman regardless. Whether you leave or whether she leaves, you're going to pay the woman regardless in this society. So before you jump off the porch into that, just understand that you're going to pay the woman regardless, unless you have a prenuptial agreement. I'm talking about an ironclad prenuptial agreement. There's a couple of women right now who were with guys in the industry that are doing pretty bad right now because a prenuptial agreement was in place. See, you men have to understand one thing. You're only as valuable to a woman as the last valuable thing you did for her. And so once your children are grown and out of the house, let's be realistic. What 60-year-old man around here wants to be hanging out with a 60-year-old woman? Let's be honest. Nobody wants to hang out with a 60-year-old woman, not even other 60-year-old women. When a woman gets to a certain point, she got that core group of friends. There's probably about 3 or 4 of them. But man, what man wants to be actually stuck hanging out with a 60-year-old woman who doesn't realize she's 60, who may still wear blonde hair, who may still go around with her face beat? Don't you know a 60-year-old face don't look right beat? Dell Curry is in a situation where if you look at how his sons are behaving with women, he's been a beta male simp mangina in that scenario the entire time. A woman is only going to stay with a simp until she realizes that she can't milk him for anything anymore. Until she realizes that everything she can get from him is gone. When you put yourself in a situation, man, what marriage does is put a woman on a pedestal in your life. And there's some man who doesn't think she's on a pedestal. There's some man who doesn't think your queen is a queen. He thinks she's a peasant. And every woman needs that peasant treatment from time to time. I tell you men all the time, a marriage is only as strong as the man's masculinity. If you allow yourself to be pushed into a corner and allow a woman to wrangle control away from you in a marriage situation, it's not going to last, because here's the thing about power. Women get tired of being empowered. It's a heavy burden. There's a lot of work. There's a lot of responsibility. And if you allow a woman to wrangle power away from you in a relationship, eventually, man, she's going to be gone. But let's talk about this. You got to be a stone cold fool to let a woman talk you into a trial separation. What is a trial separation? A trial separation is that woman seeing if she can handle not being with you. Now, I guarantee you, in the trial separation, Dell left the house. She stayed in the house. She wanted to see if she could maintain that home without Dell. She wanted to see how much she was going to have to hit him up for when they get divorced. She wanted to see just how ready she was to be the hell away from Dell Curry. And you know what he did?
Okay, baby, that sounds like a good idea. Yeah, let's try it out. Both of us need to try it out. We've been together for a long time, baby girl. We better go ahead and try this out right now. So I'm gonna go with live in this apartment over here in Hollywood, and I'm gonna let you keep the house, cause you the mother of the children. You the mama. You gotta do all this.
Now, mind you, the children are grown, all the way grown. Steph was born in '88. Seth was born in '90. And I think Sadell, the girl, was born in '94. So these children are grown. But here's the problem with this scenario. By the time a woman divorces you, she's already been treating you like you're divorced. By the time a woman divorces you, you haven't been intimate with that woman in at least a year. By the time a woman divorces you, you probably have slept in the bed with that woman for at least a year. Think about it. Separation. Now, I didn't know they hadn't lived in the same house, but even if they had lived in the same house, it would have been like they separated. It gets to the point where that woman was tired of seeing Dell Curry. And instead of going with his lawyer saying, hey, I think she's finna get ready to divorce me, we need to sit down and do this, he took the beta male simp man Johnny route. Well, man ain't supposed to divorce his wife. He's just supposed to stay there, let the woman divorce him. Man, let me tell you something. When a woman divorces you, it automatically makes you look like you've done something wrong. And the way these divorce laws are set up in this country, man, you need to give all of the help that you can get. You do not need to give this system any reason to believe that you're at fault. The problem with this society is men overvalue women and women undervalue men. So already, if you overvalue women, there's a huge value gap. But then again, once she undervalues you, the value gap is a huge void. It's wider than the Nile River at its widest point. You have to keep in mind, my brothers, that your woman is wife by title. And as long as you do all the things necessary and give her all the benefits of being a wife, she'll stay until it just gets to the point where she can't deal with the sight of your face anymore because she's longing for masculinity from a man. Not the masculinity she took from you and wears it around. When you saw the things that Steph allows Ayesha to do, you knew for a fact that his dad was a simp. You knew for a fact that his dad put him in that position. See, Steph Curry has a dad, but look at his wife. Look how she cuts up. Somebody jumped in the comments and said, PJ Washington, dad was in his life. Okay, just because your dad in your life, your dad is a simp, then it don't matter if he's in your life. He just reinforces the symptom in you. Dell Curry is finding out that no matter how much you invest into a woman, no matter how much you invest into the life that this woman wants, when that woman is ready to go, she's going to go. But she's going to very well make sure that she's ready. Now, if she was 30 years younger, then she'd be running off to another man. She'd have another man, probably already living in the crib already. But since she's an old bird, she is not even trying to go that route. She just wants to keep the house. She wants to keep the cars and she wants to get in his pockets. But why? Dell Curry is the one. See, let me tell y'all what happened in the beginning. Dell Curry got drafted into the NBA in '88. They started dating in '86. They got married in '88 after he got drafted. This game has been going on forever, where a woman dates a man and then marries him after he gets drafted into the NBA, once he shows himself worthy. This is the same thing that happened with Steph. Steph got Ayesha when it was obvious that he was going to pop off and be in the NBA. You can look in a woman's eyes and tell when she don't want a man. And Ayesha has made it obvious that she don't want Steph by talking about she want other men's attention. Don't you know that he saw his dad treat his mom like this and get treated like this by his mom? The apple does not fall far from the tree. As a matter of fact, sometimes it rolls down the tree and stops right at the roots. You are who your father was. And if he was a simp, then you're one too. And what I will say to Steph Curry, watch it, homie, because Ayesha is Sonya and you are young Dell. Guard yourself, guard your paper, and make sure you got something situated, because at some point, she's going to do you like your mom did your dad. Trial separation, okay, I can handle it. Divorce papers. Y'all comment down below and let me know what you think about this topic, man. I look forward to hearing what you men have to say. I'm out.
Alphas up, betas down, it's the motto. Simps claiming that they pimps, but they not though. Alphas up, betas down, it's the motto. Suckers claiming to be players, but they not though. Alphas up, betas down, it's the motto. Tricks acting like they max, but they not though. Alphas up, betas down, it's the motto.